Hello, let's start without undue delay the Excel presentation of our contract tracker. Here we see Art for Nerds contract tracker Excel. It's a wonderful tool. Excel is really amazing. I'm gonna start now with our dashboard. So I've took this information from several sheets. You may analyze this by yourself in more detail, but if you put your cursor here, you should be able to see the contract name between parentheses, the next payment due, the governing law. This is just pivot. These are just pivot tables that you can find in here, and also the both amounts are also here, and our dates. I just went with these dates in a payment too because there was no information for about our payments, so I just assumed that we only had that delay of 3 business days in March. No other payments were made, so just assume that. Here we also see false true. This is the communication logs, what we missed, what we didn't miss. It's also in here. It will make more sense in the other sheets, but just to give a small explanation. And here we have a chart that I created through the pivot table. We can filter also by only one or several. Here we have only one. The legends shows it, the measured value, variance where we failed our target. But here, if we put all, it's a little more clear to see. We see exactly where we failed. And here I took the liberty to create these two sheets with the components to make it easier to find information. Then the contracts list starts here. I've ID them 1 and 2. We have parties, the contract names, the governing law. We can select either Indian law or Dutch law only. For our presentation, we want to use both of them. Jurisdiction, also contract type, and then the start and end date of the contracts. Our financial exposure, this is the total amount we shall pay for the first contract. This is the total amount we got to pay for the second one. And our financial exposure, I just went with our monthly payment, and doubled it in case we are sued and have any legal fees also. And same for the second contract. Time until the contract expires in months or days. So what you will see here on was calculated with formulas, so it updates every day. We see the total months until it expires, and here the total days, time that will be enforced in months, just for information purposes. This cell uses, both of these cells use, and more, will use conditional formatting. So which means if it's active, it's green. If it's not active, it's red. Payment due, we missed it, so it is red. And the other conditional formatting cells will also use other formulas and other and essentially just other other formulas. Anyway, our contract ID again. So here we see the payment schedules. We see if it was paid or not. Again, I assume it was not paid, so I just put it in red. Again, it's conditional formatting. We may also filter it by false or true, as I showed before. So expired 30 days ago, if it's true or false. If it's true, this is all conditional formatting. Again, formulas, it will be done automatically, as maybe you can see in this formula. I don't know if you are familiar with it or not. And 15 days as well. And then what's interesting here is if it will occur in 6 or more days, true, we can send an email automatically reminding the person of the email address that the invoice is due in 6 days. I've put my email, but of course we can put any email, and then doing X number of days. Here we see 1041. Again, it updates every day. It is automatic. And see, in here we have the notes, the monthly rent and the quarterly payment. Moving on to the next one, the communication logs. These are the monthly report submissions we should be doing to Stellar. Here I've just put that we missed the dates because I didn't have any information. And again, in case we miss the dates, I've included a function to send an email, and we may send another email to the email address saying monthly report submission is past due. This makes it extremely easy to get notifications, remind ourselves, remind our colleagues of tasks that they must be accomplished in case they were missed as such in here, or in case it's due in 6 days or less or more. Um, it is a wonderful tool, honestly. And then KPI reports now. KPI, I chose this components as KPI. The target value in business days 10. It was 10. We did 12. Oh, I'm sorry. Allow me to expand. The resolution was delayed by two business days due to software glitch. So the variance is -2, but the rest is in percentage. We want to do 100, of course, but here we had a payment of March. Exactly, it was delayed by 3 days, -5%. This is done with formulas. Was done with formulas, and the color is done with conditional formatting. So everything is pretty much automatic. We just need to input the values and the data. And here we have our pivot table that was used to create the chart that we saw in the beginning. If you look again at the chart, we can see all the KPIs and the percentage that we achieved in the issue resolution time. I must say we lacked, and then therefore we see it here in the variance. I hope these pivot tables at the dashboard make a little more sense now. I hope you'll have time to familiarize yourself with all. I do hope you increase the budget for our um, contract tracker, because I do believe if we do more research, we can make it even better. Um, there's also possibility to include more contracts. We can just continue in here and then just copy the same formulas. It is Yes, it is very easy, and I I I hope it all makes sense. I hope I didn't go too fast also, and I hope you understood. This must remain here because it is our formula. And again, in case I didn't say, this also uses conditional formatting with colors, um, and and the same in here. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. Just want to make sure that it is clear since I still have a couple seconds left. Um, and I hope it pleases you. I genuinely hope you enjoyed this presentation, and please do contact me if you have more questions, or if something was not clear enough, or if something should also be changed. I truly appreciate your time. Thank you.